Hello live wires, Heather Boyd Wire here. Today we're going to make some super cool wire and resin sword pendants inspired by the Wire Lady TV live stream where I made this super funky large wire sword. I'm going to link up the templates for all the swords in the description below the video. And without further ado, let's get wired. I'm using 26, 22, and 18 gauge artistic wire, 3mm flat artistic wire, and my favorite miracle beads. I'll be using Let's Resin UV resin. My tools are the Beadalon Slimline Series chain nose and round nose pliers, their Glimmer Series nipper tool, their nylon jaw pliers, and their bail making pliers. I'm using 6 inches of 3mm flat artistic wire. I'll link up the templates in the description below the video. Use the chain nose pliers to create a sharp right angle bend. Continue to measure on the template to form the blade of the sword, bending with the chain nose pliers. Make your measure. Hold the wire with the pliers and push with your thumb to make that sharp bend. You can rotate the template for easy access and follow the pattern. This pattern is actual size. You can make these any size that you like. Form the handle with the bail making pliers. You can make it longer if you prefer. Then bend it out at a right angle, push it together, keep adjusting it, wiggle it around so the spaces are closed. Measure about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches, give the ends a clip. Take the tape from the Let's Resin kit and place it on a piece of cardboard so it's flat. Taping it down, press the wire piece onto the tape, making sure it's firmly down. Now we'll mix up some resin with a little bit of the glitter that came in the kit. You don't need too much. Stir it around with your silicone spoon and pour it into the form, spreading it around. You don't need it to be too thick. You can also do this in 2 layers so it dries better. Spread it around and put it under the light. Put it in a couple cycles to make sure it's really dry, and then once it's cool, you're going to pull the tape off the back. Get some 22 gauge wire now and wind it around the intersections to hold the blade together. Make sure it doesn't come apart. You don't want your resin to pop out. Bring the wire around in a crisscross manner. We want it to hold its shape and look a little bit decorative. Clip the end. I actually ended up using some 18 gauge flat wire for this, but you can use 20 gauge or 22 gauge artistic wire. Use what you have on hand. We're going to wind it up towards the top and put a 6mm miracle bead on there. Bring it around, wiggle it so it's centered at the top of the handle. Just have to wiggle it a little bit and bring the end of the wire around to hold it in place. Stick it through the top. That will make sure it doesn't flip off. And you can wind it around the bead to make it look a little bit more decorative. You can finish these in any way that you wish. Just keep bringing the wire around, bring it to the back and clip it. Pinch in that little pokey end, Bring it right in there and give it a press. Take your round nose pliers or the bail making pliers and bring the ends around into a closed loop to form the handle. Flip it around and do the same on the other side. Bring it around and work the spiral in towards the sword. Go slowly with it, take your time. You can adjust it by hand or with the nylon jaw pliers. Make sure it's even, and there's your finished sword. This time I'm going to use 8 inches of the 18 gauge German style wire. Give it a bend, a sharp angle, and you can measure about 1/4 inch and bend it again. Same on the other side. Measure, hold the wire, and bend. And pull the wire so it's straight. We'll do another measurement for the handle. Hold the wire, push the wire out at an angle. And for the handle, we'll bring it down with the round nose or bail making pliers. Same basic shape we use for the resin sword. And bring the wire out. You could get some 22 gauge wire, crisscross it, and wind it around to hold the sword together. Bring the other end around and crisscross it again a couple of times. Clip the end and then bring the other wire around and up. Clip the end with the flush cutters. Push in that little pokey end. Clip the ends to about 1 inch, give or take a bit. Clip it flush. Take the end with your round nose pliers and bring it into a spiral to form the handle. Same on the other side. Take the end and rotate to bring it into a nice decorative spiral. The sky is the limit for these swords. You can use this idea as your basic starting point and embellish it any way you want. Get your nylon jaw pliers, give it a little press, and you'll see there's a little space at the top of the sword. You can hang these on earrings or they can be pendants. Just flatten it out a bit, and there's your finished sword. Take the same basic form this time, and we're going to do some weaving. So we're going to take 26 gauge artistic wire, attach it right at the bottom, right at the tip of the sword, bring it around, give it a good little tug to fix it in place, clip the end, pinch in the pokey end, and do our basic weaving. So wind it around the wire, bring it through to the other side, pressing the wires in place, and wind it around the other side. It's a very basic weave. We'll go back and forth just to fill in the space of the sword. It's a good alternative to the resin. You can use a contrasting color or the same color. Take your time with it and continue weaving until you get to the top. Once you're at the top, clip the end and adjust it so it's centered and vertical. Wiggle it around until you're happy with it. Get some 22 gauge wire to hold all the pieces together. Bring it around a couple of times. Crisscross the other direction. clip the ends, press it in with the nylon jaw pliers, crisscross it again, bring the wire to the back and clip it, press it in with the nylon jaw pliers, adjust as you need, turn the ends into a spiral to form the handle. Just bring them in. Same on the other side. Hold the end and rotate. Let's bring it right in there. I love these spirals. They make them look really decorative. Press them with the nylon jaw pliers and adjust. Wiggle them around a little bit. Get a 4mm miracle bead, put it on a piece of wire, and rotate the wire around the bead to make it look more finished. Just bring the wire right around. Center it on the sword and bring the wires around the handle to fix it in place. Wind it around 2 times on both sides of the bead. Finish it at the back. Bring the wire right around to the back. Clip the ends with the flush cutters. Press them with the nylon jaw pliers. Adjust the piece. Wiggle it around, and there's your finished sword with the bead. And here's all 3. I'll link up the templates in the description below the video, and you can use the coupon code SAVE25 to save 25% when you purchase any 5 templates, tutorials, or ebooks in my Etsy DIY shop. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share pictures of your wire art and wire jewelry. Hop over to the Wire Lady TV channel every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I troubleshoot new ideas for wire art and jewelry, and I welcome your ideas and special requests. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.